Hi everyone, welcome to the video. We are going to solve longest repeating and non-overlapping substring. In this question, we are given a string of length n. We need to find a substring that is repeating but does not overlap. If we look at example 1, okay, we'll do step by step. Take the first character a. Does that get repeated? Yes, a is already there. Cool, we have found a substring. Then we will find out if there is another substring that is repeating, does not overlap, and is of length greater than 1. Okay, AC is here and also here also. Okay, then we have found another substring greater than length of 1, repeating, does not overlap. If for the next iteration we will find, is there any other substring? Is there any other substring? Let me check. If we consider these three characters ACD, okay, they are also repeating ACD, okay, and they do not overlap, and they have length greater than 2, which was earlier maximum length. Okay, this will be our answer because there is no other substring that is repeating and has what? Greater does not overlap and okay, repeating one. Then again, if we come to example 2, okay, here this is the string length 7. If we take the first three characters, okay, these three ones start with index 0, end at index 2, then start at index 4 and end at index 6. These three characters substring is repeating and does not overlap. Okay, so it is marked as hard question, but I will explain you in a very easier format, so you will think this is no more than any medium level question. Let's start. First of all, I will create variable max length to store the length of maximum length of the substring, longest substring, which is repeating and does not overlap. Then a result variable, which will store the result substring, the substring, which is our answer. Because at the end we have to return the substring and not its length. Length will only use to compare. Okay. Then two pointers I and j. We will using two pointer approach to find the substrings. Then while we are in the inside the bounds, which means I and j are having values less than maximum length of the given input string. In that case, we will find a substring using the slicing method, index slicing method. We'll calculate a substring from the S string, input string, that starts from I and goes up till j. J plus 1, which means it will go to j. Okay, it is up to. Cool. Now, after we have calculated, we have sliced out a substring from the input string. We will need to check if this substring is repeating and non-overlapping. Is repeating and non-overlapping. In that case, we'll use the inbuilt find method in Python. Inbuilt find method. It may take up to three arguments. The substring which you need to find, the starting index and end index. But I will give only two arguments. The substring which we need to find, we will check if this substring is present again, but again when it starts from j plus 1, because our substring is of length I to j, and if there is another substring present in the string, if there is another substring present in the input string s that starts from j plus 1, starts from next index, in that case we will get a substring is not equal to -1, which means we have found another substring. Cool. In that case, if we have found one, we'll store the length of this substring, length of this newly found repeating substring, newly found repeating substring. Okay, mark my words, remember my words. Now we will check if the length of this newly found repeating substring is greater than the maximum length which we are you know updating currently. In that case, we have found a new substring which is having length greater than the maximum till current maximum. Okay, so this may be our possible candidate for the answer. This may be our possible candidate for the answer. We'll update the result variable with the new substring and the maximum length with the length of this substring. And all this if we have found out. All this if we have found out. But what if we have not found a substring here? What if we have not found a substring here? In that case, this will not be our possible candidate answer. In that case, I will move the starting index of the substring, one step ahead. I will move forward, starting index of the substring, probable possible substrings, one step forward. Okay, and at the end, I will forward j also. Okay, to shorten the substring. And this while loop will give our answer all the possible candidates and will store the maximum length of the possible probable candidate and the substring also. At the end, we'll just return the result substring, which will be our answer. Now let me submit it and check. Yes, it is able to do the job pretty effortlessly and in very less time. This is very good time complexity as compared to Python codes if we are solving a hard question. So I hope you enjoyed it and learned a new concept. Thank you. Have a nice day.